What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Light Skin Gaming. In this video, we're going to go over the weekly update, going through the best money making methods for this week. So if you guys are trying to make money online on GTA 5, this video will be helpful, as well as we're going to go over some of the sales. But first things first, we're going to take a look at this week's podium vehicle, which is like the Zaba, whatever it's called. Big vehicle, has some armor to it, and it's quite a cool little vehicle that you guys have a chance to win this week. So make sure you guys go right ahead and spin the wheel. I only won 7,500 RP, which is better than nothing, but I recommend you guys go ahead and try to win this week's podium vehicle because it's pretty neat. The second thing you guys can go ahead and do is go on your phone, go to the Diamond Casino and go to the penthouses. They are on sale this week. The cheapest you can get them for is 900,000. And honestly, this is a great deal because it's usually like 1.5 million, and then on top of it you get upgrades. So you guys are getting a really big discount for yourselves if you go ahead and buy the penthouse now while it's on sale. As well as if you guys already own a penthouse, go ahead and get those upgrades at a discounted rate. You can get all the lounge, the extra bedrooms, the garage, everything cheaper than normal. And then you can go over to Maze Bank foreclosures and check out the arcades. Now the arcades this week are giving out diamonds, so if you guys have not done the heists yet and haven't got diamonds are actually very profitable. So if you guys go ahead and do that, as well as they are all on sale. So I recommend you guys go ahead and pick up a arcade this week, especially if you're a beginning player and want to run the casino heist like a lot of you guys like to do. I recommend you guys go ahead and do that. And if you guys want to make your arcade look a little bit fancy this week, you can go ahead and get some of the upgrades, the cosmetic upgrades, the mural, the floor, the neon art, and some extras like the garage. So you guys can go ahead and get that at a discounted rate as well. And then I wanted to mention, if you do have Prime Gaming, you can get the LF22 Starling on sale for $825,000 this week, and the ETR Emperor. If you don't have Prime Gaming, you can check out the link in the description box below and sign up for a 30-day free trial where you guys can get Prime Gaming and link your accounts. As well as the Proto is on sale. The Proto 80 is on sale with this week's update. So if you guys want to get that vehicle for cheap, go ahead and pick it up. And then the arcade games are on sale, select arcade games. I don't know exactly which ones, but these two were. I already own the other ones, so I couldn't see the other ones. But if you guys are looking to buy some fancy arcade games just because you want that extra content, now would be the time to pick them up because, again, they are on sale. So let's get into the money making methods for this week. Resurrection is 2 times money this week. So if you guys go ahead and go to GTA Jobs Online, go to Rockstar Created, and then go to adversary modes, you'll see here that the Resurrection playlist is double money. Now set it up so you have a few rounds. I highly recommend you set up a higher amount of kills or points to win the round. Set it up to have higher multiple rounds, and you guys will make quite a bit of money. Now I had quite a bit of fun playing this with my brother. So if you guys go ahead and sign on with a friend, you will need up to 4 players to do this. You just honestly just find randoms to play with. That's what I did. You just go online and put it on auto invite. But you can see here we are actually winning a lot of our games. And the games are actually fun. The whole concept is there's 2 teams, and every time you die, you don't respawn unless your team kills somebody on their team. It's kind of like dodgeball, where when you get someone out on their team, you can get somebody in. Sometimes people play by those rules, and it's actually quite fun. I found ourselves bringing in our teammates, like those clutch moments when you kill their teammate and you get your teammate back in. It's a really nice playlist to play. Pretty straightforward. 2 teams, first team to the most rounds win, and yeah, that's about it. So you guys can go ahead and make 2 times money. I highly recommend, pro tip is to go get the guns on the side. The weapons over there are way better. You'll have a higher chance of winning. As you can see, we played like 2 or 3 rounds or whatever, and we ended up with $26,000. And you can make a lot more if you have a bigger amount of people in there, because you guys will actually have more time spent in the game, because time is a huge factor in how much money you guys will be making. And then the next money making method that I did not mention yet is that you guys can go ahead and play the casino missions. Now you do have to own a penthouse, so that's I think why they put the penthouse on sale this week, but you do need to have a penthouse or a friend with a penthouse or get invited to the casino job, and they are 2 times the money and they're fairly straightforward. You're gonna have to go to the back room here. You see me enter in the casino area and to go to talk to Miss Baker. I recommend you set it up on hard. Make sure you have your ammo, make sure you have your armor. The missions are actually pretty straightforward and easy, especially if you have a penthouse. At this point you probably have quite a bit of good tools like the Mark II oppressor and the Kuruma, etc. So these missions will be fairly easy. You will need a minimum of 2 people to run this, so yourself and somebody else, and you will be able to complete these missions. Now the first mission is Loose Chang, and it's kind of a pain. It's not that hard if you follow the way I go in to pick him up. So you'll see you'll get put into a quick little cutscene, and then you'll be put outside of the casino, and then you'll have to drive all the way to the country, and then all you have to do is go find him within the building. I recommend you sneak around and use suppressed weapons so you don't alert all these guys until the last second, and then you can go ahead and get Chang out of there. Again, I recommend you get a 4-door vehicle, something like the Kuruma that has some armor to it, so he doesn't get shot out the vehicle. But other than that, fairly straightforward. You kill a few of these guys, escort Chang out of the area, and then drive him back to the casino. So once you've driven him back to the casino, you guys will see you just have to drive him to the right hand side of the casino. You guys will finish the mission. You'll be put through a small little cutscene, but after that it will tell you how much you guys make, and as long as you pass the mission, you'll be making around $23,000 per mission, depending on how long it takes you. Usually you get around 23, maybe up to $40,000. So let's move into the last part of the video. You know, it wouldn't be a weekly update video without this week's time trial, so we're gonna go ahead and complete this week's time trial. And this week's time trial is the Sawmill time trial out in the top left hand corner of the map. If you press start and go ahead, and you'll see that the time trial is near the Paleto Bay area near Mount Chiliad. So you start up the time trial. I use the Batty 801 fully upgraded obviously, and then I take it through this little area here, and it's fairly straightforward. Once you get up this little hill, you're simply gonna just go on the train tracks, stay on the train tracks, and wheelie as much as possible. I do want to mention that getting through that little concrete area back there before the hill can be a pain, so take your time. It's not that difficult, just take your time, don't go super fast through there, so you can actually make it through that little area. And then other than that, the only things that you have to be concerned about on the train tracks is obviously the train. The train will spawn occasionally, and you just have to move over to the side and you should be fine, because there is gaps for you to make it through the actual tunnel and stuff like that with the train in there, but it does make it a little bit more difficult. But you'll see here, all I'm doing is wheeling as much as possible. I do recommend that you try to stay on the rails of the train track. It's not super important, but it does help you reach your top speed a little bit quicker. Just make sure you're taking advantage of the smooth areas where you can wheelie as much as possible. Simply, yeah, just stay on the train track until you'll see me exit off the train track and veer to the right. You'll see this very naked area of the desert where it's fairly safe to hop off. So you'll see me hop off right after this little bump here. You'll see the steel things with the lights on the top for the train tracks, and you can see that's where I hop off. And then I hop on the airport strip and simply wheelie. Wheeling obviously helps you get your top speed as much as possible. That's why I recommend you guys wheelie so much. Staying on the side of the traffic that you should be on will help you guys actually avoid crashing. And then again, it's just one of those things that once you watch this video, you'll easily complete this time trial as long as you have a fast enough vehicle. I do recommend you use a motorcycle for this one, just because the tight spaces you're gonna have to go into, and if the train comes, you're not gonna have a chance to do it. But you can see I did this with ease. I didn't even wheelie or go fast, and I had 15 seconds, 10 seconds left to complete the rest of the time trial. So that concludes this week's money making methods. If you liked the video, y'all, please do leave a like and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.